What's going on, fellow rovers? We're back here with another Wuthering Waves video here, man. So yeah, man, if you are back, you guys know Captain Brant is here, and we do have the Chang Li rerun. As you guys can see, I've had her since the beginning, and just the preference. You guys know I am F2P, and I do have the best F2P account on Wuthering Waves. And yeah, man, Chang Li, out of all these characters, is still my favorite character. So I have Chang Li, Shorekeeper, Carlotta, Carmelia. Of course, we got him for free. We got Jaja, we got Jinxie, and we have Yinlin here. And of course, Phoebe, I just recently got. So just know I got her late. That's why she's at 70. Because I said, all right, I'm not going to wait for Zanny. But yeah, man, of course, I got her with her signature, Blazing Brilliance, which I have Jinxie's weapon, Carmelia's weapon, and I got Emerald Genesis and the Fist for Shang Liao. So yeah, man, we've been eating pretty good here. And I have Screen Master for Yinlin, so I also can use that with Phoebe. So yeah, man, Chang Li, very, very dope unit. But you already pretty much know what she does. She's very great. You know, she's on a rerun. We're not gonna go too far in it, but still my most favorite character in the game. But Captain Brant here, I told y'all I made a video about him, and like I told y'all, they were wrong. You can run Brant how you want. Yeah, it may take longer to clear or not. You know, it's not like Jinxie, it's not like Phoebe. This guy can still do everything. He's Mr. Do-It-All, the jack of all trades. Now, his healing is not the craziest, but of course, when you have the shield, you may or may not have to heal much if you're one of those people that take damage. A lot of times, you know, with this, people say skill issues. You still want to learn how to dodge and parry. That's going to help you in this game. But Brant playstyle is pretty fun. You can use him in a multitude of ways. If you want to use him as a hyper carry, people have been using him, Sanhua, and Shorekeeper, or him, Sanhua, and another, support attacker. But if you want to run him in like triple, DPS setups, like sub DPS to DPS setups, you can run Brant, like this guy here in the demo, Brant, him, and Chang Li. Because again, he's not gonna do most of the damage, but he will help out the other characters. Of course, this trial Brant is not, the end all be all. He's only at 70. His talents and things are not pretty much leveled up. And this one in the trial, he has Infernal Rider Echo Set instead of the other one. And yeah, man, I've seen some people already make those videos, which I'm gonna talk about here in a sec. Wow, that anchor right there, damage, bro. Let me see something. I want to do her outro skill, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. There we go. Hey, we ended off with the captain. Yeah, Brand is just insane. You guys already seen the videos, so I was gonna say you guys already seen the videos with people using Brant in multiple ways online. Whether it's tower, whether it's any other game modes. Of course, they have some fire unresistances in there, but yeah, man, it still gets the job done to get 30 stars or whatever, tower adversity, anything. And yeah, man, he works just fine. There's nothing wrong with him. He's not broken if you don't have 280 energy regen. You still want to run that set. Who's my placeholder? Was it you? No. Who's holding that fire? I'll put it on you. So you still want to run this set, the whatever they want to call it. It's the tiebreaker. So I just got this as a placeholder. just in case if I ever need a character that will need it. I just got them holding those echoes. But yeah, you do want to have him with the tiebreaker. You know, if you want to put him in that role with Chang Li, he's gonna look even more insane. Like I said, there are crazy videos out there already showcasing BRANT and his you know, different roles, whether you run him in a more hyper carry role or if you want to run him in a more supportive role. Like I said, I think, to me, opinion wise, he's better as a supporter for a fire character. I would say his damage is a little lacking as a hyper carry, but nevertheless, it's not nothing like to, you know, go crazy about. It just works like that for certain characters. You know, they're meant to hurt certain roles, but by him being able to do everything, I think he's a very versatile character. I would say he's the most versatile character in the game so far. Yes, he's not the greatest healer. That's not what he excels at. If you want to say he's maybe the greatest shielder right now, if you want to compare it to her, we didn't really get to see her to her full potential because, you know, they kind of didn't do her right. I'm just gonna say it. You know, she's a standard character, but I would say for, you know, damage wise and how you proc the shield, it's a lot easier for him. With her, you have to do some holds and do some things. It's not the greatest. I would say BRANT is better than her in that regard. You know, damage wise and supporting. He can also heal. She don't have that ability. Now she can heal if you give her those white gauntlets. You know, the one that heal. He don't have to force himself to equip that. He can use his signature and be able to heal and do all those things. So he don't need to have a certain glove to, you know, activate that echo set. So it's built into his kit. She needs to have you know, this weapon, this one right here, in order to heal. So yeah, you don't really see this character like that anyway. So I would say, yeah, BRANT currently is, you know, the best shielder in that regard. But like I said, he's amplifying damage with the tiebreaker. So you can see the big PP damage, whether you put in your main DPS or if you're trying to do the big PP damage for him. So I've seen him do a lot of damage in a lot of people's showcases, and that's at, you know, S0, E0, which is, you know, one copy, and the weapon, which I've seen with her. She can do tons of damage with this Blaze of Brilliance, just like Gen C, just like Camellia can do tons of damage with their main weapons. But like I said, he can do more than just what they can do. So he can also support, which Chang Li and Camellia really can't. Obviously, Chang Li's a little better to support than Camellia. Camellia is very, very selfish DPS because she doesn't really buff anything outro wise. But what was her thing down here? Yeah, see, she only got this, and this is only for herself. At least Chang Li, I think she does liberation. Yeah, Resonance liberation damage. See, she can add that to BRANT and also amplify his damage by 20%. See, she has this going for her with fusion damage resonators, and if they're not fusion damage, she can still amplify their resonance liberation damage. But like I said, it's not BRANT because, like I said, the set that he's using is just a lot better. You're not running her with tiebreaker or anything like that. But yeah, man, BRANT, very, very versatile character. I wish all the BRANT wanters will be BRANT havers. I wish all the Chang Li wanters in his rerun will be havers now. So yeah, like I said, I know there's a lot of people who started on PlayStation. You're just now catching up. I've been getting a lot of comments. I appreciate everybody commenting on the video. Make sure you keep liking and commenting. I do try to reply to all of them as I can. That some people have been telling me they've been starting 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. And yeah, man, you missed a lot of characters. So this is your time to get these characters, whether you're free to play or not. Hopefully you've been saving. If you are, if you're using real money, like I said, I wish you the best of luck. But yeah, man, both of these characters are dope in their own way. You don't need both respectively, but you know, they can go together if you decide to, if you want to do it that way. So yeah, man, both of their weapons are insane. BRANT's weapon's pretty good. Chang Li's weapon's pretty universal on all the DPSs and sub DPSs. You can't go roll with either pit. I've seen people saying they're going for Chang Li, they're skipping BRANT, and I've seen some people that said even though they didn't get her on the first iteration, they didn't really care about her, but they're going for BRANT husbandos. So hey, BRANT is here. So also, as y'all see, I started over. Like I said, I had like 80 pulls before I pulled Phoebe. So we back on the start over roll. Like I said, I really hope that it panned out from, those other things, that Zanny will be Spectro. So I'm going to be banking on that. And I'm going to be hoping that once she drops, all that pans out with the Spectral Frazzle stuff. So I can't wait to get back to saving. I got a lot to go again. Of course, I'm skipping him. I'm skipping Cantarella. And yeah, man, I'm going to be skipping Shorekeeper and Carmelia in the part 2 of that version. Because you guys just seen, I already have Shorekeeper and Carmelia. So I have a lot of saving to do. And I'm going to be happy still playing the game. So I got Phoebe to build. I got a Spectral Rover to build over because I didn't build a Spectral Rover in the beginning. So yeah, man, we have a lot to do there as we continue to progress. But let me know what you got. Hopefully if you summon, hopefully you won 50-50. And man, hopefully, everyone is blessed on this occasion. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what your summon plans are. And catch you guys in the next one. I was right. Once again, BRANT is not broken. He does not brick your account if you skip or don't skip for him. People just wanted to hate just to hate. Don't listen to it. Thank you guys so much for your time. Catch you in the next one.